I'd like to name my
first of all, are you being as a joke, Dave?
No, this is something that I've been thinking about for a long time.
No, I want you to swear to God that you mean it.
I will swear to God, and I'll try to impregnate my chick to make it happen, but I will have this done.
You are Roberto.
That's the chick.
I would like to name my son Couch. And I know that, okay, it's a big joke. Everything that... No.
What do you mean? I know.
It's a big joke. Everything that...
No, everybody says to make fun of Dave.
No, but I think it would be like a modern version of Butch. I think it's very masculine, a couch, and it's got like Kevin with Butch
here's what
and an ow in it, so it's like he'd be an ass kicker.
But I want you to understand this. When the name Butch is a nickname, no one actually has to have the name Butch on their license.
What about the kid from Little Rascals?
Yes, that's a nickname for him. Yeah.
And that's a movie.
Yes. But why do that with his what used to be called Christian name? Why do you want the teacher to call him Couch?
No confusion. Let's get started. First of all, I don't want to have to rely on someone else to have to nickname my kid.
You can nickname.
What if he ends up looking like you, Dave?
I know.
And then call him Couch?
Yeah, it's going to be the Ruby Puby, the Fire Crotch, and this will avoid all of that.
Yeah.
And people will go, whoa. Couch.
Yeah, the right
What's
couch.
Couch, yeah.
I don't understand where you make the connection of couch as being a tough-sounding name.
Well, because think about it here, Fez. Like Kevin, a nice American name. Ow, 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 he's hitting me. And then Butch, ow, Butch, Couch.
Why not call him Kevin, Al, or Butch?
First of all, you could just go with Ouch.
Lazy
and then
boy.
Kevin and Ouch.
Well,
yeah, if he's short, the other kids are going to call him Ottoman. That's what I worry about.
Ouch is a little foreign sounding to me. Ouch. That's a foreign sounding name to me. But Couch, it has that good cuss sound that's very American to me.
Let me ask you this on your theory, Dave.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a couch?
Oh, yeah. We've got 3 of them.
They're big, they're fat, they're fluffy, they're soft.
What are couches? They're also strong and comfortable and something that you can lean on, like my little baby boy, Couch.
Here's Rob, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies, what's up?
Yeah.
Fezzy, who were you named after?
I was the son of a Shriner.
Is that how you ended up with that name?
Yeah, that's how I got the Fez name.
I always thought you were named after your Uncle Todd. All right, 866 Ron Zero Fez.
Never.
866 Ron Zero Fez. I don't understand it. Are you really going to do this?
Yeah, I am.
Have you consulted your girlfriend?
Yep. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to have kids. And if I have a daughter, possibly we'll go with a little Spatula, because it's kind of like Julia. Spatula. I'm serious, man. Right.
Why don't you name him what we call you behind your back, White Raccoon Eyes? He's the only person I ever knew that had white circles under his eyes.
It's just hurtful, really. And this is
I know.
And this is why Couch would be. People would be so distracted by the names Couch and here's his little sister Spatula that they would just be completely freaked out and no one would be able to make fun of them.
You wonder why sometimes I like to hurt you.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to take it personal. I just do it to see the expression on your face. To see that pained expression is the only reason why I would ever say anything mean.
All right, well, that's
a payoff every time.
That doesn't really make me feel better now that I think about it.
Whatever. Here's Phil. Phil, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
What's up? If this guy has a twin, is he going to name Lofty?
See, that's the problem. Everything's going... When you name a kid Couch, maybe you forget being a little kid, but you might as well name that kid, hey, other kids, kick me until I bleed, because we look for a fucking excuse.
No one's going to be wanting to rough up a couch. Who would want to rough up a couch?
They want to find somebody on the outside. We had a kid in my neighborhood. He had leg braces. We beat him until he fell into a coma, only because his knees didn't work properly. Now looking back on it, there was no reason. But when you're a child and you're in a pack of boys, you look for weakness. And God forbid it's a name. It doesn't matter what happens to me. When I named my kid, I was like going over, all right, does that rhyme with piss? What, you know what I mean? You got to go through everything and think, how will they turn this fucking name on this kid?
You don't think that little children would look at that and see that it's cool? And if they don't, then maybe you're onto something else. Maybe I could name my son Megatron. or something from the Transformers. That would work.
That would actually be better. Yeah, that would be better than naming him after a piece of furniture of any kind.
Fine, Megatron McDonald it is.
Why not just call him Ronald McDonald like the kids called you? You're gonna get either a Ronald McDonald or an old McDonald.
I wouldn't get. I got Kid Ron because I was a kid's version of Ronald McDonald, so that was one of the nicknames.
Really nice.
Hey, Kid Ron.
Yeah, it's real fucking helpful.
I beat this kid though. I beat this kid Brian.
Your imaginary friend? Did you beat your imaginary friend up?
I won't say his last name on the air.
Now we're getting a dream phase.
Yeah.
No, I did. In
Dave,
third
wake
grade.
up. You had a dream that you had one good childhood day.
In third grade, Michael Percy right in the mouth for killing Kid. No one called me Kid Ron again. And I became
What they
bigger.
call you instead? Firecrack?
Kid Ron! That's just fucking hideous. Seriously.
It is what it is. I am who I am.
Why didn't they just call you Frex? Leave it at that. Davey Frex.
You know, this doesn't help at all.
Hey, I noticed you're wearing the New York Yankee thing opening day today. New York.
Johnny Baseball number 23.
You going to the game?
No, my parents are.
No, at the Nationals game in Washington, D.C., the opening pitch will be thrown out by Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney.
Wow, that's got a... Will that pass even the mound?
Excellent. It just seems like Monty Burns attempting to do something physical.
That is a wrist waiting to break.
Here's Randy. Randy, you're on Fez.
Day after 07, buddy.
Way to go, old school.
I just want to know how Dave could actually give a normal name to a piece of wood, yet an actual human being is coming up with the stupidest names ever.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And then yesterday he's like, oh, he wants to give his dog like a guy's name, like Bill.
Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd love to call my dog Bob, just nice and simple. Hey, Bob.
My cat's
Bob.
Charlie.
Oh, the other day yesterday, Fez and Earl and Dave and I were walking through Central Park. So we stop almost at the end of the park, and we sit at the bench, we're talking, I'm having a smoke. So some woman just finishes jogging and starts to do her cool down, her stretching. The whole time I got Earl next to me. I mean, on one side, just hiding his eyes.
Yeah.
Dave on the other side doing that's it, baby. I'm not kidding you. She knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah, stretch it out. Stretch it out for Kid Ron. Yeah. Oh, perfect, yes. Perfect. Naughty girl. This fucking went on. Am I lying, Earl, for 20 minutes?
No, that's why I was hiding my eyes, because it's a radio. Obviously, we're on the radio, but he was doing this also with his hands. He's just kind of like rubbing his hands.
Yeah.
Did you get any film on that?
Yeah. Did you get a shot at it? I made him take so many pictures of Dave yesterday. One where Dave was up holding on to that. What's the dog in Central Park, Fez, that all the kids like?
Oh, Balto?
Yeah, whatever his name is, right? He has to take those pictures, and I'm going, get a picture over here. Dave is climbing trees. He's waving, right? Finally, Earl screams at me, these are 55 cents a picture, and I'm ruining them.
He just had this goofy look on his face.
Yeah, but now you have the Kid Ron coffee book.
The kids were amazed, by the way, when I was brushing the dog's teeth with my finger.
Yeah.
All the little children looked up and like, oh, look at that.
So after Dave gets up next to Balto, two other kids get up, right? And he's like this to me, watch this, they will never get down. It is so difficult to get down. He was up like maybe 4 or 5 feet. The kids just fucking climbed down. Like, they don't have a care in the world.
They were like little monkeys. I had no idea how to do it. It was
Black people are so scared of black people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And that's why you shouldn't have couch or spatula.
Hey, Travis, or I don't know what the hell your name is. I can't even read it up here. How you doing, buddy? You're on Ron and Fez. Hey.
Hello?
Yes, how are you? You're on the air.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
You were talking about names. I don't know if you said mine or not, but I've had to live with the name of Tanis. Tanis.
Now, what does that even mean? It's like tennis?
I have no idea. My mom and dad just wanted an original name. That's what they came up with.
How old are you, Tanis, if I may ask?
Me?
If you are
35.
Oh no, because in Raiders of the Lost Ark, one of the secret burials of the Ark is the lost city of Tanis.
Can I ask you a question? Can I have a show where you don't bring up Raiders of the Lost Ark? Can there be one show where I don't have to hear about that?
Why you name your kid Ark?
It can't be a coincidence, Tanis. You're named after the Ark, pal.
I guess so. I guess I'll live with that.
Cool.
I just lived with it for a while.
All right. What about your kids? What are you going to name them?
I have 4 kids, and I have 2 daughters, and one of them I named Breezy.
Oh,
and
why?
My other daughter is Teal.
Now, do they ever pull up her dress and go get a little breezy under there? I mean, you got to watch out for these things, especially if you've got a daughter. They're always looking for things. Now, why Teal?
Well, it was like Bree, you know. My ex-wife used to like the name Bree, and I just thought, oh no, we'll just make it even a little more original, and we'll just name her Breezy.
And you like Wheezy from the Jeffersons.
You know, there's only one way to go through life, and that's naming your kids. Mary, Joe, Nick, Paul. Just fucking let them fall into the crowd. That's what you want to do when you're a kid. You want to fit in. You want the same sneakers, the same pants. You want to stay low until you make it to 18. That's all you're looking for.
Not me, Mr. B. I'm going to create a bunch of little movers and shakers out there. Spatula, couch, maybe a little Gargamel running around.
Please don't.
Here's Marty. You're on Running Fez.
Yeah, I got a question. When Eastside beat up that kid in the 3rd grade, was it a JV beat up?
His name was Brian Percy.
Was it a JV beat up? Because you are known as you brag about things. Later we'll find out it was junior varsity.
It might have been the 1st grade.
And did Roberto beat him up?
Yeah. Was your older brother pinning his arms back? No, did your brothers ever help you beat somebody up before?
I don't think so. They kind of found it funny if I got beat up and stuff.
See, my brother would find it funny to beat me up, but if anybody else in the neighborhood beat me up, it was like, come on, let's go. Let's fucking go. And I had to sit there while you pinned them back and kick somebody.
My older brothers were...
You say what you get! You say what happens! I'm just thinking to myself, what's the difference? I'm going to go home and get beat up by you anyway. What does it matter who gets away with it?
Yeah, my older brothers were like 9 and 8 years older than me, so it was just totally different spectrums. I never really went to school with them, and 4 years older than me. So
you're adopted, right?
No, I'm not adopted.
I saw
that was a mistake. There's a difference.
Yeah.
I think I was made by my parents, but they regret it.
This is, I mean, a lot of people think that they're a mistake, but in Dave's case, and this has never happened before, I believe, at least in the United States, it was the first anal pregnancy. And, again, this is the way the Catholics try to go out of their way to watch out for stuff. So you were a little ass baby.
Thank God for science, Mr. D.
They were taking the precautions.
Hey, I was walking in today, and I had a sighting that nobody would care about, except for maybe Fez. Nina from Elle magazine, of course, she was from Project Runway, was that it?
Yeah.
Remember Nina from Elle magazine?
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was unbelievably cool. She was on the phone. She was talking about a mover and shaker, Dave. A mover and a shaker. Jeff, you're on Running Fez.
Hey
Jeff.
guys, how you doing this morning?
Yeah, good.
Man, I tell you what, I went to school with 3 of the biggest rednecks. They were called, their real names were Pepsi Cola, Orange Crush, and Mountain Dew. And to kick it off, their last name was Hooker.
Okay, thank you very much. I went to school with 2 kids named Ponyboy and Soda Pop.
Right, that wasn't you. That was The Outsiders. That was a movie.
Here is Matt. Matt, you're on Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, when my son was born, I was kind of a drunk. I wanted to name him either Wedge or Biggs from the Star Wars movies. Thankfully, I sobered up when he was born and realized what a horrible idea it would have been, because...
No, disagree.
No, thankfully you had to find out you were never with a woman, so that helped quite a bit.
Wedge is a great name. Thank you for providing that. Wedge Antilles McDonald. Nice ring to it. What a great caller. He might be the caller of the day if I may institute something right now.
Caller of the day! Caller of the day!
That's the sound effects I was looking for.
You in a New York Yankees Don Mattingly t-shirt, taken straight off Dave.
With all the wedgies in the world, you cannot name a child Wedge.
Wedge Antilles, that's the whole name. Yeah. Wedge Antilles.
Because kids will respect that. When are you going to get a new tat? The stuff you get is so faded, Dave.
I'm on I was thinking I should just get them retouched. This is quite painful, my Pink Floyd tattoo.
It's just faded away to nothing.
Yeah, it's becoming like it used to be 2 robot hands.
It looks like an iron-on.
Right. It doesn't look so hot right now. I don't know. Maybe I'll get them touched up, and I have 10 right now. But I was thinking maybe if I was going to get more, 3 for Lucky 13.
When's the last time you had it? That
4 years ago.
Yeah.
I think the last one was 24.
Yeah. So you went in real hot and crazy there for a while, and then just pulled out. Stopped worrying about the tats.
Well, I started when I was 17. So 17 to 24. 7 years, 10 tattoos.
Is it that they're fading, or is it that the skin underneath is so damn pale that the color's just being washed out of them from underneath?
Sucked in.
Yeah. It's probably a combo of both, Mr. W.
Jeffrey, you're on Fez.
I think a better name for Dame's kid would...
Oh, shut up, Shark. Just put your name up as Shark. I'll go to you every time. Here's Charlie, you're on Fez.
Hey, what up, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, actually, I want to tell Dave, I think Couch is a pretty cool name, and for your daughter... even though she's a girl, middle name King, first name Sofa King.
That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, that goes together. Couch and sofa.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can have an end table, maybe. Who knows?
Ronnie, don't get crazy. That is weird sounding. End table.
Pit group. It doesn't have to stop there.
How about this?
How's
Seriously.
the TV?
Can I be real serious here? Ouija, for a Ouija board.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to curse that kid. Earl, you won't even go near a Ouija board, will you?
No.
Now, knowing that, you know we have one under your chair, right? We've got one under your chair for the last few weeks.
No wonder I've been feeling spooky.
Here's what...
White people are so scared of black people. Black people are so scared of white people.
All right, you. What are you afraid of? Other spirits, evil spirits?
Yes.
All right, all you got to do is say a prayer. I know you're not Catholic. Say a prayer with me. Dear Satan, welcome into Earl's soul. Dear Satan, take Earl's soul. Take his soul.
No, I will not welcome Satan.
Take his soul. 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 Take his soul.
Stop it.
Take his soul.
Look at her.
Take his soul. Take his soul. Black people.
Earl's got the big loogity eyes going right now. He's petrified.
I'm afraid of them ghosts.
Don't be. Don't be afraid of them ghosts.
Earl has that look with Ouija boards and traffic lights. As you know, yesterday,
yeah.
he practically elbowed Ron and right in the elbow.
We're
right
strolling across the street, and the lights change as we're walking across the street on Central Park South, and Earl goes one of those, come on! Go! No, the light has changed! The light has changed!
Earl, where does that come from? You are a lifelong New Yorker, and you cannot maneuver through the streets.
No, cabs, I trust. It's those delivery cab guys, the private cabs.
Right.
They will hit you in a heartbeat.
Here's what. One time when Earl was younger, he saw a car was coming towards him, and he heard the driver yell, 6 points. And since that day, he has not relaxed.
He actually said 10, but...
Whatever. Well, you were small, so you're only going to get 6. Here is Pat. Pat, you're on Fez.
I just want to know why Dave wouldn't name his son after himself and call him Radio Poison Jr.
See, that hurts.
Too long, sir.
That hurts.
There's too many syllables. Couch, 1 syllable.
Named after Tim Couch. You would tell me that there seems to be a little change of tide, and you're getting some Eastside Dave fans.
A couple. I mean, at the bar, I know there's still a lot of resentment out there.
Here's what happens.
Threads I created maybe by myself. You know.
There are... Dave goes around to all the different websites, and he looks for positive things about Eastside Dave, and then he sends them to me. And then he'll go like this. I'll get a thing that says, looking up, Mr. B, and then I'll click it, and it's a fucking web thread that are saying stuff like, I think he's kind of good for the show. He brings a lot of energy.
I just want to keep you informed.
I know, I noticed that. So I'll send him back one that'll say Radio Poison, or this guy blows, or he's making me tear out my radio.
I want to look at both these East Side scrapbooks by the time they're done.
Have you been around any of the sites lately, Fez?
No, I have not.
Yeah, don't go.
Oh, okay.
Don't read them.
Thank you for the advice there. The advisory. The web advisory.
Here's Jody. Jody, you're on the Fez.
Yeah. A friend of mine, whenever I was in college, his dad named him Shank.
From when he was in jail?
No, I don't know. That was just his God-given name was Shank.
You got to watch out for stuff with Shank the Skank, Shank Stank. You know, you got to be careful of the rhyming.
Longshanks, he's the villain in Braveheart.
Yes, the kids will yell, "Hey, Longshanks, go back to old Scotland." God, Dave, try to focus.
I was in junior high school. This kid, he was of Egyptian descent. His name was Maged, which pronounced maggot.
And then every day, it's not tough enough wearing, Egyptian garb to school.
No,
you have to call it maggot.
Yeah,
in an all-black school.
So you could just imagine the nicknames that he got. It was just pretty brutal.
The one of them start with Sand? Was it Sand End?
No.
Okay, because that's what he would have got on my nickname. That would have been another thing. Here's Jack. Jack, you're on Fez.
Yeah, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, with drug dealers, they're like notorious naming their kids after their best product.
Right.
Like, I had friends, their kid had to grow up the name Kilo.
I know. I knew him. A guy named his kid Microdot, another named his kid Triple Scale. And I'm like, you're fucking so high, you don't even know what you're doing. All right, now, Fez and I had a friend, he got busted with, 200 pounds of pot, Fez?
Yeah.
And have we decided we're going to write a nice letter to the judge?
That's what his mother requested of us.
Yeah, what do you think?
I thought she was going to send us then we would a letter that she would want written, and then we'd review it, and then decide to sign it or not.
Yeah, she wasn't going to do that. She just wants us to write it up and just say what we feel about Dave. What do you think?
I just hate getting dragged into it. Because then I have this feeling that there's going to be phone calls that follow up. Yeah, like reference phone calls from a judge or a lawyer or something.
I say we just write him up something nice. Hey, he used to call the show. He always had great weed.
I think that would help.
Luckily for me, when he got busted, I owed him $2,800. There's nothing better. I don't know whether you've ever done this before, but owed somebody money and then they get killed. And it's just like fucking free cash. It's just the best feeling. You're the only one at the funeral smiling.
What's he giggling about over there?
Just thinking. I'm just thinking.
Thinking about the good times.
Yeah. So, you're saying no?
I'm saying no.
I gotta do it. I can't stand the thought of a guy in prison. It just fucking drives. And if I could just slightly help out a lot. Dave, would you write it up for me?
Absolutely.
Just like, I'm a radio host, and he would always call and say nice things, and we would see him around, and everybody thought he was delightful, and I know he made a mistake, but we all make mistakes, and he would like to sleep inside now in air conditioning.
Okay.
Something nice like that.
Should I do that now for you?
Yeah, write it up for me.
Right now.
Okay.
Yeah, right this second.
Hurry up.
Yeah, forget the fact we're on the air.
Oh, okay.
In the middle of the
that
bit.
night, okay.
I want you to go running off and do I rolled the ball past you. Chase it, puppy.
Have your secretary Roberto do it.